Hi, we are from Group 1, and in this video, we will be relating the sites that we've visited in Langkawi with petroleum geology.
Hello, my name is Nur Abikayanti Abdul Musik. My metro number is P2080412. So first, I would like to present about introduction. First, petroleum is the name given to pure hydrocarbon, both the gas of the liquid cracked oil. It is commonly known that petroleum occurs almost exclusively within sedimentary rock. Thus, petroleum is the very largest concern with the study of the sediment rocks. It deals with processes operating on the surface of the earth today to discover how organic distributed may be rebuilt and persevered in the fine-grained sediment. It considers where and how porous sands become deposited because they may subsequently serve as reservoir to store petroleum. It is also important to know how porosity and permeability are distributed in sedimentary rock. Petroleum geology is also concerned with the structural configuration of the crust of the earth. These interests include both large and small-scale crustal features. On the broader scale, petroleum geology is concerned with the information with the formation of sedimentary basins. This is because some basins are highly favorable of petroleum generation, while others are less sustainable. The deposition of petroleum resource bins varies with basin type, as does the herd flow that is responsible of generating oil and gas from the resource.
Hi, I will continue with my part, which is at the air terjun Temurun. Air terjun Temurun, we formed the Macincang Formation. Macincang Formation is older plastic sediment rock at age of 550,000 million years old, and the rock formation has been exposed to serious tectonic events such as folding and fall before the beginning of weathering increase. According to the studies of Macincang Formation, the feature with the rock confirmed the original sediment deposit a shallow sill to a karst environment. Owing the active tectonic movement during the Trias and the Jurassic period, this layer rock has been through the three major deformations to form anticline and syncline, later fault, and lastly leaded to its current possibility. For this place, we was from the two type of rock, which is a shale and a siltstone. First, I will explain about shale. Shale is fine-grained sediment rock that form the combination of silt and clay-sized mineral precipitate and easily broke into the thin parallel layer. Black shale contains organic matter that can generate oil and gas, and a trap generation oil and natural gas with its part. Shale can be oil shale. Oil-bearing shale, the underground rock formation that contains trapped petroleum. The petroleum trapped with the rock as known as tight oil, and is difficult to extract. Conventional extraction tight oil often use hydraulic fracture or fracking, while compression aesthetic shale or must often use the heat. Oil shale is a type of sediment rock that rich in corrosion. Corrosion is part of the rock that breaks down and releases hydrocarbon when heat. Hydrocarbons are substances made entirely of hydrogen and carbon. Petroleum and natural gas have probability. The most familiar hydrocarbon, the hydrocarbon in the oil shale, can be used as an alternative to petroleum or natural gas. And lastly, I will explain about sandstone. Sandstone. The majority of petroleum reserve in the world from the acid sandstone, which have a porosity and permeability. When sandstone contract petroleum, that can be exchanged by no technology and is referred as a sandstone revisor. Sandstone revisors are normally composition of a stable mineral as quartz, feldspar, and a rock method. accessory mineral, and processories with fault. To be classification as a sandstone, individual sand grain must be between 1 per 8 and 2 millimeter in the diameter. Petroleum is formed by the substance buried under the rock. Sandstone and limestone are good reservoir rock of petroleum and natural gas, hence is correct opinion. Most of profit oil exploration and in the most keen of field are in the sandstone. Sandstone are generally having high primary permeability as well as secondary permeability characteristics. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Lutfi bin Muhammad Nazrin. Today, I will continue present about Pantai Pasir Tekora. So, Pantai Pasir Tekora is one of tourism place at Pulau Langkawi. So, the type of formation at Pantai Pasir Tekora is Macincang Formation. So, Macincang Formation not only the oldest rock formation in Pulau Langkawi, but in the world of Malaysia. Cambrian Macincang Formation estimate at 550 until 490 million years old. So it interbed dark to light grey, shale and mudstone, and is yearly to Lake Cambrian. So we can see the location at Pantai Pasir Tekora. So next, we go to the type of rock at Pantai Pasir Tekora, which is the sandstone. The Macincang Formation is predominantly made of fine to medium grain sandstone, which subordinate coarse grain sandstone, conglomerate and shale. So the sandstone accumulating a total thickness to up until 2,830 meters. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ashra Asharin binti Ahmad Ridwan. Today I will present about petroleum geology at the Adam Kuah. At the Adam Kuah, they have three types of formation, which is a Chuping Formation, Single Formation, and Settle Formation. They have also several types of geological structure. Geological structure that can be related to petroleum, which is fault. Fault have significant role in migration and trapping of hydrocarbon that offering barriers to or fluid flow. It is also influencing fluid phase trapping and potential phase fractionation in subsurface. Also, they have several types of rock that can be identified at the ADM Gua, which is bedded to massive dark grey to black siltstone, thinly bedded dark grey bioclastic limestone, and bedded dark grey limestone. For the limestone, it is hard rock that have been fractured by compression caused by tectonic plate movement and have developed a fracture porosity. This fracture can be infilled with gas, oil, and water depending on the makeup of the deeper rock layers. Oil and gas contained in porous limestone formed from million years ago in tropical marine environment. Next is several parts of the Tadam Gua that have sandstone. Sandstone has high porosity and high permeability, so it has tiny space in the rock to hold the oil and gas. High permeability of sandstone is to let oil or gas flow through the rock. And although sandstone is hard and looks solid, it is a sponge with sand grains that provide enough space to trap fluids such as oil or natural gas. Okay, that's it from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Bahir Aslam and I will continue the presentation with Pulau Dayang Bunting. But before we start, here is a little introduction to the island itself. Pulau Dayang Bunting is one of the many islands in Langkawi, and it is the second largest island after Langkawi itself. Pulau Dayang Bunting can be accessed by boat, which takes 15 minutes from Jeti Kuah. The formations found at Pulau Dayang Bunting are Chuping and Setul Formation, and the rock units here consist of limestone, marble, and granite. There is also a fault present in the island on the left side. On the island also, there is a lake which is said to be formed from a collapsed dome of an ancient cave. The Setor Formation. It is the oldest carbonate rock formation which is formed around 490 to 370 million years ago. It is the place of deposition of predominantly carbonate particles, and this creates the limestone, sandstone, and shale. For Chuping Formation, it is composed of thinly bedded dark grey bioclastic limestone, which is deposited around 290 to 250 million years ago. And this formation has similar characteristics to Seto Formation and are found next to each other due to the Kisap thrust fault uplifting the Chuping Formation. For the rocks here, the limestone, oil and gas are commonly found within tiny spaces in deeply buried sedimentary rocks. And usually, limestone stores more than 60% of the world's hydrocarbon. This is because limestone contains significant porosity and permeability to store the hydrocarbons and allow them to flow. However, for granite and marble, they do not have the necessary conditions in order to form reservoirs or traps. And the fault mentioned before is the Kisap thrust fault, which continues from the main island itself. The Kisap thrust fault can act as a trap. This is because it is formed when reservoir rock is split along a fault line. The walls of the fault has clay, which traps the oil and prevents it from leaving the trap. However, under certain conditions, pressure differential across the two sides of the fault can occur, which in turn prevents the fluids from escaping.
Hello everyone, my name is Kartikavini Krishnamurthy. So now I would like to continue the presentation by explaining about Pulau Ular. So first of all, Pulau Ular is a long narrow highland which is situated on the southwest of Pulau Langkawi. And the mountain are linked by a sandy strip and also rocky outcrops. So the formation that involved in Pulau Ular is Singa Formation, where Singa Formation was named by Jonas in 1961 after the Pulau Singa Besar for the predominant dark color shale and siltstone widely distributed the southwestern part of the Langkawi Highland. So the total thickness of the formation is estimated at 2,100 meter, and the Singa Formation sits paraconformally above the Setol Formation, and Singa Formation is dated as beginning in the late Devonian, which is 350 million years ago, and continuing deposition until the early Permian, where it is 290 million years ago. So the rock units that involved in Pulau Ular are sandstone and limestone. So I would like to explain about sandstone first. So sandstone is well-known petroleum clastic reservoir rock, which is comprised primarily of quartz and feldspar, and it often deposited by very high energy process. And sandstone reservoir has highly permeability and porosity. So the next one is limestone, where it is a
So for conclusion, overall, petroleum geology is general geology with a specific aim. The petroleum geologist's work also has its descriptive and interpretive aspect, but the expressive tend to linger on the descriptive because the goal of petroleum is a determinist model of the area under study. So that's all from us. Thank you.